Supine with the head and shoulders on the mat, the pelvis is on the apex of the barrel and the hands holding the sides of the barrel. The legs hinge and reach overhead, and then you roll down one side, almost rolling on the paraspinal muscles of that side. Circle the legs around to roll up the paraspinal muscles on the other side, and then you go back down the way you came. So Loraine rolls down on the left side, and then up on the right, and then down on the right, and up on the left, reversing each time. You would inhale as you roll the legs over, and then exhale as you take the legs away and do that circular corkscrew motion, and then inhale to reach the legs back overhead, and then reverse. When you've completed the exercise on the last one, you'll reach the legs overhead and then roll down through the center of the spine. Supine with the head and shoulders on the mat. Pelvis is on the apex of the arc, holding the sides of the barrel. Reach the legs long on the diagonal. Fold at the hips, roll over, and then peeling the spine off the barrel, and then roll the spine back towards the barrel, landing the pelvis onto the barrel, and then reach the legs away and long on the diagonal. Inhale to hinge, reaching the legs overhead, and exhale, control the return back to the barrel. Loraine demonstrates here with the legs adducted throughout, but you could work this exercise as you would on the mat with the choreography of the legs where they separate somewhat and then come back together. Supine with the head and shoulders on the mat. The pelvis is on the apex of the barrel and the hands are holding the sides of the barrel. Inhale to hinge the legs overhead, rolling and peeling the spine off the mat. Separate the legs out and around in a big circle, finishing off with the spine back onto the barrel and the legs reaching away on the diagonal. So we inhale, take the legs overhead, and then exhale, circle the legs out and around, reaching on the diagonal, ready to inhale and hinge again. We continue this for about 5 repetitions. Loraine shows this just in one direction with the leg pattern. There's no reason why you couldn't do a reverse leg pattern as well. Lying with the head and shoulders onto the floor and the pelvis is onto the apex of the barrel. Legs are in tabletop. Lower one thigh away from the belly button as the other leg comes somewhat towards the chest, scissoring the legs past each other as they switch. Exhale to reach the thigh away from the belly button. Inhale, the legs switch, and then exhale, repeat on the other side.